Well, hello. So today we're going to talk about calling your grandmother. When was the last time you called your grandmother? Do you call your grandmother once a year just for Mother's Day? Or do you figure, well, she's my grandmother. She's not really my mother, so I don't really need to call her. Are you that kind of person? Do you call her once a month? Do you call her every day? What kind of person are you? Let me know in the comment section down below. What's your relationship with your grandmother? With that being said, I think that a lot of, as society has historically transformed, back in the days, various different cultures saw the elderly as tools of amazing wisdom and amazing stories. The Mayans, the Incans, the ancient Chinese cultures, ancient Middle Eastern cultures oftentimes saw various, I'm not quite sure about European cultures. I can't really quite atone to that, but I can say that from my research in various other cultures that there has been a certain level of elevation for their elderly. But as we move forward in the technological age with our little gadgets and with our little computers and with our little like, look at me, yeah, I'm making a video, look at me, we have moved away from perhaps talking and having a conversation with those that perhaps don't utilize these tools, henceforth being our grandparents, you know? When was the last time we picked up that phone, where's the phone, and said, "Hey, Grandma, how you doing? What's going on? Let me tell you a joke." Señora, hagamos televisión. Tiene que venir a la radio. When was the last time you called your grandmother in an Obama voice? You know, or just called her? As we move forward in the degradation, there's a such thing as reincarnation. We come back over and over again. The soul oftentimes linked to the families, and so what goes around comes around. And it's a chain. It's a chain effect until we break it, until we say to ourselves, let's go back to a certain level of empowerment. So do we want our kids to treat us even worse than we treat our grandkids? I don't know. That's the question, because that's what seems to be the progression of how we've been doing historically and the degradation of the elderly. So if we at this particular moment in time in history make that choice and say, you know what? I'm going to call my grandmother. And if you, of course, your grandfather, I don't have grandparents, grandfather, I don't have a grandfather, I have a grandmother. I call her, call them, let them know that you love them, spend time with them, make time with them, not just for them, but for yourself, for the energy of the world, for your children, for history, for humanity. Correct? What do you think? For Mother's Day, make this year's Mother's Day, let's make an extra effort towards our grandmothers. I want to wish you all a wonderful year. Take care.